What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I'll be live back testing January 11th, 2023 and onwards if you want to follow along, or just back test it before I do and then watch um my version of live back testing so you could follow along and just journal any discrepancies or overall just kind of compare your your results versus mine, or your thought process versus mine, which is what I would used to do when I was a little more lost against like more profitable traders like Patrick Blake or Ronan. I highly suggest you do that. My videos are with their videos, or especially Ronan's. But yeah, getting started. I took 3 trades. The video was taking a little long, so I decided to stop at 3 and not do 5. Um, yeah, I think it's over 2 or 3 or 3, maybe 4. I think it's 3 days total. But on the first trade, it's a super valid mech short. So if you guys are struggling with reversals or mechs, or just how to read price action and narrative and kind of um, connect your idea to execute with mechs, I know, or you lack conviction or confidence with them, which is normal. I mean, it's a reversal. You're fading the trend. Um, you need a lot of conviction towards them because we're not always just going to be prioritizing that low time frame structure of like gaps getting mitigated to continue to the high time frame draw or order flow. But yeah, just a super good trade that you can guys can follow along and learn from. The second trade is, I'd say, is like an A minus continuation short. I think it's great, honestly. I like it a lot. Um, but it is just a super good example on why you shouldn't be focusing or trading 30 seconds on the 30-second time frame. Because I'm not going to explain here because I go over it in detail, but it's just a very good way to learn why, if you're trading inversion, you should focus on the 1 to 5 minute if you're not profitable. I wouldn't even consider myself profitable, and I've gone like payouts, but yeah, honestly, I do trade 30 seconds on evals and backtesting just because I want to build that discretion, conviction, and just overall confidence with them. And I took a loss, but I acknowledge that I should have been a break even or a W because I did enter late just due to me skipping 1 minute intervals, and it was late and I just still took it. I don't really care that much about it since the backtest, but yeah, it should have been a W or a break even. It should have been a W, but on the worst case scenario, it should have been break even because we did take that internal low. And I just like having tight stops or tight break evens on 30 seconds. And the third trade is an amazing continuation along, and why you guys should be really paying attention to why you're putting your break even. It's a break even trade, but it's such a good example of a break even trade. If you're just struggling with putting your break evens or where to put them and things like that, right? Um, just rushing break evens or not putting them at all. So this is a good little thought process and analysis of a break even trade that was an A plus continuation long, paired with a little bit of AMD, PO3, etc. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoy, and yeah, it's gonna cut to the backtest later. So on this day, I'm actually gonna be pulling up Forex Factory just in case. So we are actually in 2023, January. What did I say? I'm not sure. I'm gonna say 13. I think it was 11 though. This okay, 11th. Okay, so nothing to be wary of. Okay, so currently on the daily time frame, seem to be bearish up until this gets taken, looking like a flip. Wait, are we both in the daily time frame? I'm trying to see if there's a plug. Okay, no butt plugs. Okay, so we are in the daily time frame. We SMT'd these this, which was what ultimately gave us that reversal reaction, right? We SMT'd these lows, that caused the reversal. We still have these lows below, but ultimately that's what caused this like kind of reversal and the sweep of this at the same time. What do we have above? Just these highs, which are SMT, but we're not really getting a reaction off them, so they still stand. Yeah, they have been edged, so that's even better. We have this daily gap above that we are filling, but we were getting a reaction of, but not anymore, as we are kind of like going above it. So I am bullish right now. I'm just looking for a condition. Trying to go a little faster since we're going to be backtesting for a bit. Let's see. It's probably and we are disrespecting these bearish gaps. So yeah, I'm gonna be looking for a gap around here. Which is getting respected right here. That was awkward. I should probably put my flops on. There is someone giving a tour of the whole place. And I was just here. Okay, anyways. Yeah, we are respecting this gap, so yeah, this high still stands, and we edged that higher time frame draw. So for right now, I am bullish. I'm looking for a unmitigated gap. Damn, this is kind of awkward. I guess we could use this one, or we might just have to take a continuation off of like a 15 or 30 minute. As long as we break out of this range and get an actual viable liquidity sweep, but we are just disrespecting through these gaps. So I'm bullish on the day. I'm not gonna be giving too many draw kind of like thought process segments, I feel like, because that's just gonna take too long on days that I might not even trade. But yes, that is where my mind is at right now. Yeah, this. When you're gone. Alright, let's just go to the entry time frame right here. Yeah, there's just hella people. I don't know if I want to keep doing it here, but this is so weird. Alright. So it's currently 9:30. 9:30 just rips. Whoa. So what was this move right here? Irrelevant. Yeah, just pretty irrelevant. We don't really sweep out anything significant. We are just. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, so we are just. Wow. Okay, so we enter this 15-minute. Is it like a 30-minute or something? No. So for right now, we are kind of just. Damn, this is a really unfortunate. It's an already mitigated 15-minute. I don't know if I'd want to take like a long off this like little bitch gap, and I'm pretty sure I wouldn't. What else do we have? We are just edging this liquidity. We are just holding this 1 hour. Yeah, we're edging this, or it might be protected. I'm not sure. I mean, we tap into this 5-minute. That is in a good range, in a good space in the range. That's EQ. But we did also just take out all this LR. Where are we? What is this big ass gap? A daily? Yeah, Okay. Ultimately, I think the draw is higher. And this gap is just gonna get ran through. Unless we sweep this out and can get a mech. We can get a short off of that. We can get a mech short off of that. But for right now, we're just gonna wait. Wait. What's the highest time frame version? Is this even an IFCG? This is funny as fuck. I mean, I guess we could take this. This is hilarious. Pretty butt. It's probably a 30-second entry in here. Yeah, for sure. Right here, actually.
Alright, so this is a long position that you could have at 9:36. The RR is very butt. And you're targeting... What are we even targeting, actually? Yeah, no, I don't think I'd want to take this. It has really good structure, I'm not gonna lie. But manipulation just isn't really that great. We're essentially just manipulating to super, like, already mitigated. And we're just edging this. Although, I don't know what we could be manipulating towards that's better. It's just an unfortunate situation since we don't really have that great of a continuation. Maybe I'd take this on eval, but I don't think I'd take it on XFA. Yeah. So this is already break-even trade if we put our break-even at the internal high. We are just ranging. 945 doesn't really do anything except add to that generation of liquidity. Hopefully 10 a.m. comes. We're creating some new gaps. Are we tapping into anything significant? Nope. Looking pretty rangy, to be honest, 10 a.m. Okay. What are we creating? Yeah, so just a break-even eval trade, probably. Nothing really that significant. These will get pretty buns. I don't really see how we can get any better. As I don't want to just... Yeah, I don't know. There's gaps in here. Oh, but this shit's rad. Loki kind of cooked. Probably just gonna take the draw. Or actually, we do create a little cappuccino right here. And we could maybe chase that draw towards it is premium, but like, wow, we are edging this. That's actually good that we're edging it. Never mind. I guess we are just going to deliver towards those draws. Okay, here we probably get a mech. What time is it? 10:30. Okay. So this is a mech short. Okay, we do inverse it. What are we looking like here? What are we looking like? So we just swept this high. Now, what is price looking like right now? Oh, we SMT this. We completely SMT it actually. So we have an external SMT at the highs. Yeah. And we had already SMT'd this target, but we got no reaction off of it, so it still is underlying liquidity or overlying liquidity, because we just are having no reaction towards this SMT. So when an SMT happens like this, and we are just like not really getting any reaction towards it, or actually, did we? What did we see right here? Actually, we did get a reaction off of it. It was a pretty significant SMT. I'm gonna take that as taken. I'm gonna consider that taken now. And we left that 5 minute. Actually, this is pretty decent. I'm taking this, I think. And we left this unmitigated 5 minute. We edged it, so this is already... We are rejecting this liquidity. But there aren't really any other imbalances. Now let me check the RR. Actually, I think it's pretty decent. I think my break-even would be right there, too. We might get stopped out because we are fading the trend. But honestly, not terrible. Not terrible. Not a terrible trade. I don't think this will even have like a break even because this is the internal low. Maybe if we start rejecting the internal low a lot, maybe I will. But the 5 minute is already like really external. The 5 minute isn't on both assets, so that's a little sussy. And we do get an internal SMT as well, and we just have a lot of LR here. But this might also just be market structure at this point. What time is it? 10:30. 10:30. Ooh, this looks really good too. Cause at what point are we in price on the high time frame where we could open low? I mean close low. Maybe to like rebalance this whole range, we might close low on that 4 hour candle, so we can say that the 4 hour candle narrative is in open low high close. I think I am gonna take this, and the trade makes sense on both assets. It's delivering. Yeah, this we're in a good spot of distribution as well. Yeah, I'm taking this. Percent. So yes. All right. I want to put it like at the 30 second just because I'm like a little curious as to how price moves here. Or 15 second. Fuck it. Let's do it. All right. Let's see if we. There we go. Super nice mech short. Cheeky. Alright. I'm just gonna go to the next day. Okay. Alright, so what changed? Let's go to the 4 hour. Okay, so I'm actually really curious as to what happened when I did. Oh my god. Wait, am I retarded? Okay, so it closed it closed bullish, but still. Whatever. Okay, we're sweeping this. We are completely ignoring. Holy shit, what was this? What happened? Oh, it's CPI 830. I wish I could. I should have practiced that CPI, but whatever. Okay, so we sweep this. Actually, we can make these data lows, data highs. Just okay, so we sweep data highs, and I'm actually gonna mark out these data lows. I think I'm gonna do 5 trades because I think I need anything more, and it's gonna take like a long time. I think this video is already really long. I just don't know how to like recap, like in very little time. I do not know how to do it. If you guys can like let me know what I can cut out or what like I can like be faster on, and if I'm being annoying or like speaking like unnecessarily, like let me know, cause I don't know because I'm just taking a long time. Okay, so really the only thing that changed is that we are just how I said, we are just in bullish order flow right now. The only way I see this, we are just closing above this gap too. We're gonna disrespect this. So our next draw would probably just be these highs, right? Oh my god, what the fuck? Yeah. Which is so far. I don't really like that. But, I mean, I am gonna mark this gap on NQ because we haven't really reached CE of it, and we might really, that's gonna be my condition. We are rejecting CE, but I don't know. Where are we in price right now? So Diddles was right here, so that means that. Okay. So currently we are low key a little overextended. I don't really love this. spicy gaps would be like, we might just be rejecting off of this daily buy side, daily sell side imbalance, because we're getting like solid reaction, so I might want to short. But I guess I'll just have to see what price does. And those data lows look spicy, and we are so overextended that I might want to just see us go down to equilibrium. But the data low could also be the rebalancing of the range. We just have to see. So my conditions are, if we are just ripping through this sell side imbalance on NQ, I think I am just going to continue being bullish. But here we are just closing way above CE, so I think I am already bullish. Now we are just so overextended that I don't like this. I think we might be due for a little rebalance. Yeah, I like this. I like this. How it looks, how this leg looks on ES a little better, surprisingly. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to see what price does. I'm not really fun with it. I don't like how CPI just kind of like rebalanced the whole range, essentially. We're just gonna have to see how price reacts. Okay. So we're currently in this range, obviously. But interesting. If we see those data lows, that could be really interesting. We're setting up for a short. What time is it? 9:52. So 45. Okay. This is technically an inversion. But this is okay. Like, what are we? What's different? Like, what? Loki, but no way. We are leaving data lows right under us. And it's so minuscule. Like, there's not even a gap here. I don't want to take this. I really don't. I fucking hate it. Yeah, like, you don't want to take this. It's looking, but it would have been a little fire if we had taken out data lows, but since we didn't and we didn't even like SMT it, I don't really like it. It's not really swimming out anything really significant. I think this is just an opportunity for us to go short. To be honest. And 10 a.m. is gonna open this gap. And it is. Oh, bro. 8, 9, 10. Boom. Okay, so 10 a.m. opens, this 15-minute gap gets created. And we mitigate it instantly. This looks like a good short towards data lows. And hopefully some generated liquidity, right? Yeah. We have true manipulation. And we are just rejecting the daily sell-side imbalance on NQ. Yeah. I think this looks cheeky, and we could just rebalance the whole high time frame range. Yeah, this looks spicy. Like, my draw is like right under data lows, so yeah, we'll see. Okay. Okay, Oh. We do get a 30-second. Do I want to take this? That's the question. What time is it? 10:07. Okay. What are my targets? Just OR, huh? And we are in CE and everything else is mitigated, even the 5 minutes. So we have no reason, unless you want to claim this and get above CE. I think this is valid. Because, or else what would I be left with? Like, what would be the highest time for conversion? Oh, hell no, it would be like a 4 minute, bro. Oh, hell no. I think the 30-second is, like, valid here. I think I might take it. I should have taken it there, but I don't care. Late entry, whatever. This would be a very nice break-even spot, too. I'm taking this. This order. Yeah. Alright. Doesn't look good. Okay, so the issue here is that I didn't take the entry I was supposed to. I was supposed to take it here. Is there like an imbalance here? Should have been aware of. Yeah. Right here. Okay. Yep. We're gonna get subbed out. Oh, that's really unfortunate. If we would have just taken the actual entry that I was supposed to. But it's good. I like this because my holy trade, I did like. Whole trade idea valid? This is like my thing with this trade. Like the whole trade idea is valid, I'd say, due to what context we are given at the time, right? Not that we don't know that we're gonna inverse this, right? And also have this. It's kind of premium. I think shorting off of here would be good, but it played out regardless. If you were to be waiting on XFA, this isn't a loss because I don't take 30 seconds. However, I am practicing with 30 seconds here. Now, with XFAs, you wouldn't have been able to make this mistake because we don't inverse that whole leg. So, this is a very good example of why you don't want to trade 30 seconds or 50. Don't even think about the fucking 15 seconds, first of all. But this is the main reason why I don't want you guys to trade with the 30-second, especially if you're not profitable on the 1 through 5 minute. I've gotten payouts. I don't consider myself profitable yet. However, on evals, I am practicing with the 30-second on backtesting as well. This is a good selection that would have played out if I would have entered correctly. Unfortunately, I just skipped 1 minute intervals, so I didn't really see it. However, this is why going from the 1 through 5 minutes saves you. This is a good lesson for you guys. Yeah. I am going to be taking 30 seconds here, though, because I do want to practice with them, build conviction with them. And I think this is a good example of a 30-second, even though I lost. Okay, because here, if you look at the whole range, yes, the 15-minute gap is super, super nice. However, it is a premium gap at the end of the day. We do want to be targeting a little more discounted gaps, which is the 5 minute right here. That is unmitigated. Also, guys, take unmitigated gaps. Don't fucking take already mitigated ones, because the trade idea already played out. So, if anything changes, it would be like that we're in a 10 a.m. PL3. But let's get right into it. I'm going to keep going because I maybe want to take this. Let's see if there's a 5 minute unmitigated gap. Oh, we're already SMTing this gap. I might want to take another short here towards these data lows. Yeah, let's just see what happens. Okay. What's happening? Okay. What the fuck is happening? God. Okay, we are gonna just... Alright, we already inversed this gap. Okay, so it is currently 10:15. We're in a 10:15 PO3. And now, I think I'm a little more bullish now. Because this is my draw. I think we're gonna just run through the sell side, the daily sell side imbalance. Now, why did I change my buy so quickly? Because in the back of my mind, I know that 15 minutes is there, and I know how we just reacted off of the 15 minutes. So originally, the continuation short off of this was a great idea due to the information I was given, and I would have won and got out. However, since I lost because of a human user skill issue, I now have context that we left this underlying liquidity, which I don't like for longs. However, we just inversed this 15-minute, which could be used as a condition, right? So this is also a good example on conditions and how you can take longs now. I don't know how I would take a long. Maybe if we like get a good continuation setup off this gap. Or maybe we actually already inversed this gap and this gap. God, I think it's just a very strange execution day and narrative. It's just CPI. It's just kind of whack for this. It was just super unfortunate that we had CPI. But yes, let's see. Maybe that 1030 PO3 will save us. Okay, so we created another gap, which we didn't manipulate into. But we are just ranging. Maybe we're creating liquidity. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, we have a little inversion. We do have a setup. However, do we want to take it? Yes or no? Okay. Let's go through the pros and cons. Time. 10:32 at the time of entry. This is actually a really good sign. I like that at 10:30 we did we tap into it at 10:30? We are a little premiumed. However, we are in a fair value gap that we are. Okay, we are tapping into a 15-minute and 5-minute gap. However, I feel like we could still go lower and just get cooked. Why would we go lower? That's what you want to ask yourself. How can I lose? How can I win? How can I win 1030 PO3 plus narrative plus DOL press targets? Like everything looks pretty good. However, what I don't like is where we are in the leg. We are not in EQ of the range. This is still a little premium, right? We have a solid 22 points of non-premiumness. Right? That is really the only complaint I have with this setup. Because we are in the gap. We are in the 15 and 5-minute gap. Which is a great sign. Why? Because 10:30 opens. We manipulate into the gap that we just made at that due to that 10:30 candle in that 15-minute. However, we are just not in equilibrium. That is the only thing I don't like. But everything else is A+, so I think I'm still taking this. Okay. And this accumulation of targets is great. I love this. Now, do I want to go break even here after taking out that internal high? We inverse this gap, this little 1-minute gap. Do I really want to go break even here? That is the question. Hold up. I only want my piece of the pie. Or do I want to hold? Okay. Let's see what happens. Maybe we're worrying for no reason. Ooh, fuck yeah. Fuck. Do we go break? You see it. Look at this, guys. Look at this. This is where the danger fucking goes. What happened here? What happened here? What happened here? We SMT'd our fucking targets. Now, while our draw is still higher, overall, we are scalping, and at the end of the day, we need those low time frame targets, which was this whole range of accumulation. And we did take it, however, on ES. Maybe if we had our stop loss at the body, we could have secured that 1-to-1. But I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Thank you. And so yeah, unfortunately, we SMT'd our target, so we have to go break even. Yeah. Would it have lost? Let's see. Yes. Very, very, very great break even. Okay, so this trade right here is an amazing trade. And great use of break even of I'm gonna write a valid break even, because sometimes you're not really paying attention to what's happening on ES, and that fucks you up, because look, you're getting a little greedy and shit, and yeah, we could have caught the 1-to-1 if maybe next time. Honestly, human mistake, I guess, is I could have maybe put my stop loss at CE. Then maybe I could have caught the 1-to-1. I could have. Oh my god, that's actually tragic. But yeah, this is A plus. This is A minus due to not being in a good room of the range. So this is already 3 trades.